My name is Mark.
And I'm Kyle. And we've known Alex since his family moved from New Jersey to Connecticut when he was in the first grade. And for the next 12 years, we were inseparable. We basically grew up at each other's houses. John and Julie, you're like our second parents. You raised us. You made us the men we are today. And I, for one, will be billing you for my therapy.
Alex, buddy, you are family. And Jackie, we are so excited to welcome you to the family as well. You know, this is not the first of Alex's weddings we've attended. In 1994, on the Stratfield School playground, Alex Strauss married Jill Bureau. And we're pretty sure he never got a divorce.
Yeah, which makes today so awkward. Even so, we want to thank the Lichtermans and John and Julie and Tim for this lovely celebration of Alex's polygamy.
Alex has always been a lady killer. When we first met him, he had a mushroom cut, hair down the middle, like parted in the middle, oversized Jets t-shirt, sweatpants, elastic at the ankle, dreamboat material, you know? And it's pretty much been downhill since then.
It's pretty clear. He's also always been a pretty complicated man, a man of contradictions. For example, he's always been an incredible older brother to his beautiful sister Lindsay, who we love, except when he's torturing her by, I don't know, existing. He's always been a dreamer, but a very down-to-earth one. I mean, what other middle schooler do you know whose like wildest dream includes being a dentist? But what we learned last night from Jackie's brother is that her wildest dream was being a cashier, so they're perfect for each other. And Alex, above all, has always been a loyal friend, except when he made out with my prom date junior year.
Yes. Alex is many things, but he is one thing above all else. If you talk to anyone who's ever been across from him on a basketball court or a soccer field or a ping pong table or more realistically a beer pong table or really any situation where there's a winner and a loser, they'll tell you that Alex is
it's pretty competitive. He's actually, he's so competitive that we wrote a song about it. No, we didn't, but we do we do have an example. When we were younger, we participated in something called Odyssey of the Mind. For those of you, it's like a creative, team-based problem-solving competition. And for those of you who don't know what it is, all you need to know is that we were the popular kids.
You know, we were pretty good at it. We went to the World Finals 4 times.
Well, Alex and I went 5 times, but who's counting? You know?
No one's counting. But through the many years, every year we had to create a different skit. And every year, Alex has played various roles for these skits, including Kyle's husband.
You watch out, Jackie.
A man suffering from bad dreams, and maybe his greatest role ever, understudy.
He was good at that one.
Yeah, he memorized all his lines immediately.
Yeah. But that year, that was 5th grade, and the World Finals were being held in Walt Disney World, and we were competing against 100 other teams from all over the world, and we were just honored to be a part of it, but not Alex. Alex was in it to win. So much so that on the night of the awards ceremony, as we were leaving our hotel room, he slammed his finger in the door, but this kid was 5th grade, and he didn't cry, he didn't scream. All he did was say, "How am I going to hold the trophy?"
Suffice to say, he figured it out because we actually got a trophy that year. So, you can applaud.
Yeah. But Alex has never settled for anything other than the best. In high school, he was a varsity athlete, he was in the National Honor Society, he was in all the top classes. At Emory, he attended...
Essentially, throughout our entire lives, the three of us have been competing, and Alex has a habit of coming out on top. He was the best at basketball, at soccer, at ping pong, at Mario Kart, at 007 GoldenEye. He was the first to get a private phone line. He was the first to get arrested. And tonight, he is the first to get married. And as always, except for the Jets, Alex doesn't settle for second best. Which brings us to Jackie. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she Mashugala? I am schvelzing over here.
Mark, on behalf of every Jew in the room, I want to say thank you for the effort, but don't ever do that again.
Gesundheit.
That's what we Jewish folk call shtick.
Anyways, we knew Jackie was special from the first time she came over to my house. It was the day after Thanksgiving, several years back, and we'd gotten the high school crew back together for a rousing game of catchphrase.
Catchphrase, for those of you who aren't familiar, is a game you learn to play by not having anything else to do on a Saturday night.
Jackie, because she typically does have somewhere else to be on Saturday nights, had never played before. It was her first time. She was on Alex's team, and it wasn't going great. At first, Alex had that look on his face. You know that look Alex has when he's losing.
It's like, it's a very specific look. It's like a mix of surprise and constipation.
But that look didn't last long. Instead of throwing the game across the room or swearing, Alex just smiled at Jackie, made her feel included and comfortable, and lost with dignity. It was in that moment that I knew Jackie was bad at catchphrase. Also, Jackie was special.
And honestly, that's the thing that's so amazing about knowing someone for as long as we've known Alex, is you get to see him grow and change and become a better person. And I think both of us can honestly say that nothing has made Alex a better person than when he met Jackie. And, I mean, just take the proposal, as they mentioned. He managed, there never would have been that romantic growing up, never. He managed to get her on a train and a plane and halfway across the country and on this hike just so it would be perfect for her. Before that, I'd say the most passion we ever saw him display was when he insisted on driving 30 minutes in his beat-up Saturn to Yonkers because that was the nearest White Castle.
So Jackie, I mean, it is clear to everyone in this room, to anyone that's ever met you, you are the best, which is why Alex chose you for his team. And you could talk to anyone that Alex has ever played a game with, any of his fraternity brothers, any of his friends from high school. They'll all tell you Alex's team is the team you want to be on.
It's a pretty good team. But honestly, we thought that there'd be something maybe a little bit bittersweet about tonight, and not just for Jill Biro. But for the last 25 years, watch out for her. She called earlier. But for the last 25 years, whenever anybody has asked Alex who his best friend is, there's always only ever been one answer. Kyle.
Mark.
But either way, as your song showed and as your beautiful vows showed, I think today the title of Alex's best friend belongs to you.
We couldn't be happier to lose that title to someone who makes him so happy, who's so perfect for him, and who may, every once in a while, even beat him.
And so we wanted to raise a toast to Alex and Jackie, an unbeatable team.
Mazel tov.